I need you to get this. So you go to a church where they don't teach giving. Well, I teach it. Amen. I believe in it. And I'm asked for more money because I got a big vision. Don't want to hear about money? This ain't the church to come to, because we talk about money here. Yeah, I talk about money. Yeah, I talk about money. Because I know what it takes to do ministry. That's right. I know what it takes. I know that the yoke that's going to break over your life ain't going to break until you let that money go. I know that where your treasure is. You know how you know you got mammon? If when you don't get the response you want, you start talking about how much money you done gave. That's because you full of mammon.
Serious question. Should Brrian Carn be considered a mammoth because he didn't pay $600,000 to the IRS? I mean, he did plead guilty for it, which is what I want to get into. But I want to let this video play out because there are so many people in the congregation screaming amen because he's claiming that this is a church where they're going to talk about money. But when they talk about it, it's always putting money in his pocket and taking money out of theirs. So let's listen to what he had to say. But before we do, make sure you subscribe to the channel and like this video because you're not the only one who wants to watch it. Now let's go.
I did this for the church. I done gave this. I done gave. Then you gave it with the wrong reason. Sit there and be telling something. I wonder what that money, what we need all that money for. You don't say that to Publix. You don't say it to Harris Teeter. Come on, y'all quiet. You don't say it to Duke Energy. You don't say you don't know what they doing with your money. You don't know what Publix, Harris Teeter. You don't know what Food Line. Come on, the gym. Where else? Give me somewhere else. Saks. Okay, Saks. Neiman Marcus, Walmart, Target. You know. Yeah. You don't question them. You don't question them. You don't know what profit they're getting from what you give. That Louis bag. That's $1,000, $1,200, $1,500, $3,000. Those expensive bags that it took them $5 or $10 to make. You don't question them about the upcharge, but got something to say about a $1,200 seed. Somebody shout mammoth.
You mean to tell me that this man is going to manipulate and convince his congregation that the money that they worked for, that they decide to use on their wants and needs at the retail stores, are an issue because they're not questioning the retail stores? And people are clapping and amening. And somebody's in the background talking about just tapping, basically saying they just be tapping their card. They work for the money. They can spend their money on whatever they want or whatever they need. And you want to convince people that because they not paying a $1,200 seed, or they question paying a $1,200 seed with no return on their investment, because we know that your word is going to come back void because God doesn't need anyone's money. They wrong for questioning?
I have an assignment to get you ready for what's coming. I want you to hear me. Honor will take you places that your education won't take you. You need money for this next season.
He telling them that they need money for the next season, and the whole time this man owed the IRS $600,000. Who need money for the next season? Because if you ask me, he needed, and he need a lot of it, which is why he up there trying to convince them to give it to him. Oh, wait. We ain't got to that part yet. Just keep watching.
Do you know your vision ain't no good if you ain't got provision? You know it don't mean nothing for you to have all these ideas and can't afford it.
If y'all just pay attention to the words, stop getting caught up in the music, the emotions, just pay attention to the words. The devil speaks too. The devil knows the language to talk, the scriptures to say. The devil looks cute. All devils ain't ugly. I know y'all see it on TV. They got the red horns, big teeth, drooling from the mouth. Y'all think that's what the devil look like? Nah. The devil comes in all kinds of forms, and it comes in the form that you will accept the most. The devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy, and it's going to put whatever your desire is on a platter so that you will take it. Ooh, it be looking so good. You be like, ooh, this gotta be from God. This can't be the enemy. This blessing right here is from God. Although everything attached to it says different. The man is out here, not married, and you are just, oh my God, if he's not married, maybe it'll be me. No, it won't be you, because he's not looking at you. Not for that. He looking at you for what kind of donation, tithes, offering can you put in my pocket? Because I was brought here to collect so much money, and I got to get that money today. And even though I'm probably getting paid to come to this place and speak, I'm still not going to pay my taxes.
Now, according to an official press release from the United States Department of Justice, a Jacksonville-based minister has pleaded guilty to federal tax crimes, and that Jacksonville-based minister is Prophet Brrian Carn. Now, the court documents right here on this official press release state that the minister reported earning over $1.4 million in income, but he owed more than $600,000 in federal taxes. Those taxes were never paid. Now, when the IRS attempted to collect what was owed, the documents that they received alleged that he amended a previously filed tax return, and he also removed approximately $1.3 million in reported income. And they also provided that he had an annual salary right here of $120,000 and an annual parsonage allowance of $24,000. And for those who don't know, when it comes down to a parsonage, when you are of a church, certain churches have parsonages in order for you to stay at. But if you decide not to stay, they could give you a stipend, which is a parsonage allowance, pretty much for housing. So he was receiving that annual parsonage allowance of $24,000. They also stated that a fictitious employment agreement was submitted showing a much lower salary and the parsonage allowance right here. Now, over multiple years, the income was kept on drastically being underreported. And so eventually, over time in the following years, the tax filings just stopped altogether while the income kept coming in. He still kept getting income, but he never filed any taxes, or whoever was preparing his taxes, it was never filed. And a lot of those income and a lot of those funds came from ministry funds. And the ministry funds were allegedly being used for personal expenses. And those ministries that he had included Healing House Ministries Incorporated, Brrian Carn Ministries Incorporated, and Kingdom Culture Cities churches. So finally, when the IRS was trying to collect the outstanding taxes, Carn made a number of false representations and material omissions to the IRS to conceal his assets and income. So a lot of this was being deliberate. The total loss to the government is estimated to be between $550,000 and $1.5 million in lost wages and lost taxes, and the minister now faces up to 3 years in federal prison.
Before we move on to what I have to say, I want to give a shout out to the content creator, Rod Brown. He's the one who did this voiceover. He gave a great breakdown, so y'all make sure y'all go check his channel out. The love of money is the root to all evil. The people in the congregation love money. Anytime someone tells you that you have to sow a seed to have God bless you or answer your prayers, you need to question your love for money. You need to question your relationship with money. The reason why pastors in the pulpit are able to do this is because you're their easiest target, because they look like you. They know how you think. They know what you want. They know what you desire.
Money. Yeah.
We're going to pray for the people who are being manipulated, because honestly, some of them don't know any better. I know some people have called them stupid. I don't like name calling. I've even felt like that myself sometimes, if I could be honest. But some people truly don't know any better. And some people can truly be manipulated. And I think at some point, all of us have been a fool for somebody or for something. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this video in the comments below, because that's what I'm here for.